Although the left side of its flower would be dendrites, a flower would be soma, the stem of a leaf would be axon, and the edge of a leaf would be myelin sheath. From the very left, dendrites receive a message, soma supplies nutrients and keeps a neuron as a cell body, and axon passes the message to other neurons through the branches. And at this time, myelin sheath shields axon and boosts transmission.
The nucleus, which is the center of the flower, regulates all of the neuron's functions and contains the blueprint of the neuron, which is its DNA. The nodes of Ranvier are the gaps between the myelin sheath on the axon, and they aid in action potential propagation and allow ions to enter and exit the cell membrane. The terminal buttons, which are the ends of the pieces of grass in our model, communicate with and carry information to other neurons by forming junctions with the dendrites of other neurons. During neurotransmission, neurotransmitters, which are chemicals that transmit information from neuron to neuron, are released by the sending neuron from synaptic vesicles and taken up by the receiving neuron by membrane receptors.
The space between the terminal button of the sending neuron and the cell membrane of the receiving neuron is called the synaptic gap, which provides space for neurotransmission to happen and allows the modulation of signals. A neuron sends a message by sending an impulse. The neuron that sends the impulse is the presynaptic neuron, and the neuron that receives the impulse is the postsynaptic neuron.
Action potential is an electrical charge that moves through the axon. Before a neural impulse is fired, the inside of the cell is negatively charged while the outside is positively charged. When the threshold is met to fire the neural impulse, the action potential, which is positively charged, moves through the axon.